Hi, I'm Rob, and welcome to A Constantly Racing Mind. Today, I got a couple items I want to share with you. I just got these in the mail. Actually, I got this on Monday, and I got this one on Thursday, and I've just been wanting to share these with you. Now, these are both Indiana Jones related items. One is from the first film, and one is from the third film, Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade. So let's take a look. So this particular item is from Raiders of the Lost Ark. It shows up near the beginning of the film when Marcus and Indiana Jones are called into the lecture hall by two government officials where they meet with him and discuss Abner Ravenwood and his whereabouts and what's he up to right now. And this particular item is used as somewhat of a prop to show the government officials what's going on. Now, the government officials are, wondering what Abner Ravenwood is doing and what is Tanis, and this is obviously about the Lost Ark of the Covenant. And so Indiana Jones goes through all these descriptions and whatnot, but what he does is he pulls out something that really kind of portrays what's really going on. The Lost Ark of the Covenant really hits home with people of most faiths, both of Christianity and Jewish religions, and it's something that we kind of holds kind of sacred, and at the same time it's something not only biblical, legendary, but it's something that he kind of needs to describe to these folks. So what this is there's a portion where Indiana Jones actually goes to his leather professor book bag, and he pulls out a large Bible. Now in the Bible is, okay, I hope this doesn't get ruined. In the Bible he turns to a page, and it's in the Old Testament, and it's probably from the book of Deuteronomy, or possibly the book of Deuteronomy, and this is where he pulls out this page. Now, this is the page in the Bible where it shows Moses and a light hitting the ark and bouncing off, and this is where Marcus discusses that this is some power emanating from God, and they would lead, the Israelites would lead this in front of their armies, and they would destroy their armies. A lot of things happen with the ark that they discuss, but for the most part, this is just pretty much one page of it, and it was provided to me by a seller on eBay. It's weathered, and I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to frame it, but I'm going to frame it without a glass in it, so that way, when I take pictures of it, it doesn't reflect, and I'll show you some more close-ups of this in a few moments. The next item I have is from The Last Crusade. Now, The Last Crusade is something where, there was like 7 known crusades, and Indiana Jones takes up The Last Crusade. And in The Last Crusade, it's once again, not necessarily just for the Holy Lands, but it's for, that particular item in the Holy Land, the Holy Grail. Now, I did a video on the Holy Grail not too long ago, and in that, we find out that, or we discuss the fact that the Holy Grail really doesn't show up until the Legends of King Arthur, because for the most part, nobody ever talked about a cup, a glass, a serving tray, and the whole concept of the Grail was not really that big of a deal until the early Middle Ages, where in like 1100 or so, somewhere in there, the stories started coming out, and it started off with monks writing about the history of England, and then they actually get to the point where the French actually start adding more tales to it. So that's what the whole obviously if you're watching this, you probably do know what the Last Crusade's about. But more importantly, in the Last Crusade, while Indiana Jones is in search of the Holy Grail, well, actually, he's in search of for his father, who was in search for the Holy Grail, for, you know, the ultimate bad guy in the movie. What people don't really realize is that that the Holy Grail was not actually, you know, in the Bible. It's not biblical in any way, sense, shape, or form. But in the movie, they brought a tie-in to it. And in the tie-in, they actually had a group called the Soldiers of the Cruciform Sword. And the Soldiers of the Cruciform Sword protected the Grail. That was their job. Kazim was the one who actually, you know, they were trailing them. They knocked out Marcus. They went ahead and they actually went ahead and, you know, lit Indy and Elsa on fire practically, where they had to take refuge with, you know, the knight in the tomb. And what I did was, in order to portray my Grail in a nice little stand, I purchased this. And I got this one off of Etsy, I believe. And what it is has the cruciform sword symbol, you know, soldiers of the cruciform sword. Probably I could paint that red, and I think it'll make a nice little stand for my Grail. Matter of fact, let's take a look. So tell me what you think about this stand that I got here. I'll leave a link in the description below, and also tell me what you think about this Bible page. It's not a big prop in the film, but I think it's a nice little touch to have for my Indiana Jones collection. So if you like this video, go ahead, hit the like button. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to see more of these type of openings and some prop builds, go ahead and hit subscribe and hit notifications. Thank you very much for joining me. We're still reopening the economy here, and the pandemic is still going on. We've changed the way we've done things a little bit, but at the same time, do us all a favor. Stay safe. Take care.